always wanted to go to Iceland. Seeing the northern lights shimmer and dance across the sky has lived on my bucket list for as long as I can remember. This year, I made a decision. Every trip around the sun from here on out, I'm dedicating to crossing something new off that list. And that is how I found myself in Iceland, in the dead of winter, to celebrate my entry into year 27. The whole trip felt like a fever dream. Who goes to Europe for the first time in February with nothing but a flight booked? I could practically hear my mom's voice in my head the entire time. A mix of anxiety, concern, and you're doing what exactly? But in hindsight, I'm so glad I did it. I think this is the year I finally stopped letting fear get in the way of doing the things I actually want to do. My 7th year of adulthood is as good a time as any to figure that out. Right? In a very me-like fashion, I started with checklists and tabs and formulas, but it got pretty overwhelming. This year I've decided to stop self-inflicting pressure in the name of productivity. So I ditched the spreadsheets, booked a car, and decided to just drive. Why be stationary when you can gamble on the weather and bet on the adventure of the road? And what a road it was. The Ring Road. 828 miles of open highway, snow-covered cliffs, coastal towns, and moments that feel like real fiction. The biggest lesson that I took from this trip? Enjoy life while you have it. Not in a cheesy Pinterest board kind of way, but in the deeply human, I almost died in an avalanche kind of way. The truth is, life is rarely perfect. But the point is to find meaning in the mess. To be present with what is and not just what could be. There is beauty in the cold, in the contrast, in the stillness. We glorify all these tropical destinations, but Iceland demands presence. It humbles you. It wraps you in a sort of stillness and silence that asks you to pay attention. And I did. To the glaciers, to the reindeer. Yes, they're real. Shout out to Rudolph and his gang for guiding us through a blizzard. To the lava, sitting at a ripe 2100 degrees Fahrenheit. To the ocean cliffs. The black sand beaches. And the silence that screams louder than city life ever could. I almost died. I also ate reindeer. And I also crashed a drone into a bridge in the middle of nowhere. And yet, I have never felt more alive. In all that disorder, I found something that I've been craving. Freedom. Peace. And a new perspective. I hiked a glacier and was reminded just how small I am. How much bigger this world is than my daily worries and overthought plans. How much beauty exists outside of comfort zones and familiarity. So, here's to year 27. May it build. May it shape. May it inspire. And may it remind me, and maybe you, that sometimes you don't need a plan. Just a car, a camera, a little courage, and the willingness to drive into the unknown.